All right, welcome back to Oddly Satisfying. It should be a nice contrast between yesterday's frustrating Idiots in Cars video. Or maybe I'm the only one who found that incredibly frustrating. Anyway, start off with number 19. Spent my whole afternoon drawing this. I wonder what would you have to plan in order to, how would you space that out perfectly? I guess you draw like the little hexagon in the middle, and then you do a bigger, however many-agon on the outside, or you do another hexagon on the outside and then you warp it slightly and then you kind of connect dots or something like that. I don't know. Cool drawing, dude. The shadows of these two mailboxes form an upvote. So naturally, it's subliminal messaging that you have to upvote the post. If there is an upvote in the image, it must be done. Oh, okay. It's got that little ridge hanging over the top. I was like, how do you have this extra little lip here? I don't get it from two boxes. Oh, it's got my mailbox is actually kind of like that. I hate it. It's too small. I need to get a better mailbox. I should get a better mailbox. I really should. An espresso shot in slow motion. This is, wow. It's a one minute in length espresso shot in slow motion. I don't know if this is like oddly satisfying as much as it looks like something kind of almost out of like a horror movie. Like this would be dripping down from the ceiling and it's coming from the attic, and you have to then have the main character go up into the attic and discover the source of whatever is causing this dripping down, and where like the horrifying big reveal of the film. It's what it looks like. I don't know. I guess it's cool, but looks spooky. The way the moon aligns with the sign, and then the one above it is the way the sun aligns with the pier. Nice, back-to-back coincidence. Moon, that way. You put that sign up hoping that there would be, a several minute period once a month or so where that actually points to the moon, and people get a kick out of it if they happen to notice it at that particular point. I hope that you're not the only person who's ever noticed this. Just the first to post it and get karma. The way the sun aligns with the pier. That's pretty cool. That might have been taken somewhere here in like Southern California, because sunsets do happen out over the ocean. Although that pier would really have to be facing like dead east to line up that way. So could that take place in Southern California? Because our coastline is more like, no, but you get, that could happen. You get the Queen's Necklace from Malibu all the way down to Palos Verdes, and there are some in the South Bay. You got a few piers. Yeah, that could be one of them. Bat versus water balloon. Slow-mo, right? Better be. And slow. Wait, is it not actually gonna break? Okay, that's pretty. It looked like a dick and balls for a second there. Sorry, it really did if you paused it at a freeze frame. Oh, and then it finally breaks. It resisted for such a long time. It looked like it was gonna make it. Oh, we got even more shots. Does it do that every time, or does sometimes it break immediately? No, it actually holds out for a decent amount of time, and then is it on the rebound that it breaks? Oh no, you're good there. You're gonna make it. Huh. Didn't even shatter. That's pretty cool. Weed brush. Huh. Where does it go? Is something picking it up? Or do you have to, I guess you have to like clean up afterwards. I'm envisioning this as some kind of machine that you would see in the Matrix, except instead of it cleaning out grass and whatnot, it's like sweeping away humans that are no longer generating power at the big human farm factory things in the Matrix. Sorry if I'm spoiling the movie for anybody, but there are human farm factory things, and this just seems like something you'd get in that movie. My zipper chugging through filth. Dive bar carpet. What does this title mean? I'm just picturing someone taking a zipper on their sweater and then just kind of going and getting real close to the floor in a dive bar with a carpet and running their zipper along it. But I don't think it's that. I'm just confused. Ah, okay, gotcha. A zipper is some kind of power cleaning thing for carpets. Gotcha. Makes so much more sense now. That is satisfying. There's actually a subreddit that's called Power Washing Prawn, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty much these things. According to a top comment, pro tip, don't use these in apartment buildings without asking first. I guess you can damage the floor underneath or something like that and cause bad things to take place. So be careful when using your zipper. Lightning at 1000 FPS. Is that actually quick enough to capture? Really? I thought lightning moved a lot quicker than that. You need like 1,000,000 frames per second. I guess the lightning itself doesn't move at the speed of light. It has to find a path of least resistance from the cloud to the ground, to the ground to the cloud. I forget how lightning works. Isn't there like there's some component that is ground to cloud, and then there's another component that's cloud to ground? I forget the order. It's like it goes both ways, or I don't know. This is pretty cool though. But that's cool that you can only need 1,000 frames per second in order to capture the movement of lightning. Pretty wild. The RPM of my pressure washer matched the camera's FPS. Just looks like just a P stream that's going kind of crazy. It doesn't match the FPS exactly. It's just going like just ever so slightly faster, I think, so that it seems like it's retracting. Pressure washer is, instead of shooting out water, it's just slowly absorbing this magical, I don't know where the water is coming from, but there's just a supply. It's magically absorbing all the water from the surrounding areas. Do you need a dehumidifier? Then get yourself one of these. It'll just magically make all the water that's in vapors go into water, and it'll just absorb it right up. Pretty impressive technology right there. Someone said this gif of my rabbit falling asleep was satisfying. Do rabbits like fall asleep quickly enough for it to be contained within a gif? It just turns into like a little jelly bean and closes its eyes. Does it really fall asleep that quickly though? I've always wondered when it comes to animals, do they fall asleep quicker than humans, or do they sometimes struggle, toss and turn? Do they have to think about getting up for work the next day and, oh God, I have this issue. I got some drama with friends that I gotta think about how to solve, toss and turn. Or are they just immediately able to clear their minds and be like, okay, sleep now. Blending a smoothie. Wait, that's amazing. Does it all? It doesn't all. I've blended things before and it's never looked that cool. What am I doing wrong? Is that like a super duper slow speed setting or something? Or it's a different kind of blade for a particular kind of smoothie making. Also though, I like how it's just, it's slowly picking up those pomegranate seeds that are kind of slowly falling down on the side there. You should have kept it going. It's like this GIF that I saw a long time ago. I don't know if it was in a video or not, where just stupid birds sitting on the top of like some kind of bread dough mixer thing. And then they just slowly, some of them just get sucked in. It's like, God, you guys are so dumb. And that's what these little pomegranates remind me of. The birds that just sit on there and it's like, oh, down into the mixer we go. Oh, man. I want to know how you achieve this effect, though. Snug tiles. Oh, this is going to be some really, really well-prepared cutting around the drain. Oh, look at that. Oh, you planned that out beautifully. That was a high risk, high reward situation right there. No matter how good you are at measuring your dimensions and pre-planning, there's always going to be a problem that comes up. Believe me, I've heard it firsthand. My dad is an architect who's worked on a lot of houses. Things always go awry. To go from the outside in and be that confident that that it's gonna line up and you're not gonna have any mess ups there, and you cut around the drain perfectly. But oh man, that's so high risk, high reward. Incredible, but that could have gone so poorly. This house at the end of the road. Well, that was weird. For a second in the thumbnail, it almost looked like some kind of Inception thing, because it's like this is vertical over here, and then this is the way it bulges out. It's like going to horizontal, you know? I wonder where this is at. Depending upon the location, this could be a cool, very cheap piece of property with 270 degrees of private beaches all the way around and nice blue clear water. Or it could be in Southern California, and this would be many, many, many millions of dollars. Many. With all that beachfront. Whew. Doesn't look like Southern California, though. Gorgeous wave. I think we've seen so many wave videos here on this sub before. If you're able to, you know, nice clear water, well-shaped wave, like that's just gold for this subreddit. It's cool how it's picking up the sand, though. And you get this like very nice, clear, distinct line between the sand and the wave. And I wouldn't be able to film this. I'd be too scared. I'm scared of big waves. I was always such a wimp when it came to trying to surf. I was like, oh, this wave is too big. I can't, oh God, I can't paddle over it. It's gonna curve over, and then it would like knock me backwards. And then I'd feel like I was gonna die while I was underwater because I'm scared of water. I wasn't made for surfing. Perfectly balanced soup. Oh, you're straight up gonna, wait, it's gonna be straight from a pour? Okay, it's kind of impressive. It's kind of impressive. See, when you go to a nice restaurant, oh, and then he's gonna add the yin and yang there, and then it stays in place even if you move around the plate as you're taking it to the table. I must overthink the effort that goes into the preparation, or sometimes you get a dish presented to you that's so impeccably prepared and plated that you're like, I don't want to eat this. It's too nice. I'm ruining a piece of artwork by eating this thing. But then it's probably, in many of those cases, something like this, where it's not so much the amount of time, it's just that the person is really skilled in doing it, but they can repeat it over and over, no problem. I don't cook it all myself, but I respect the chefs who do what they do. Using a hot knife to cut away excess foxing tape. Never heard of that word before. From a pair of Vans. Oh, that's the stuff that just goes around the edge of the shoe. I did not know that's what it was. Today I learned. It is actual tape that goes around the outside of a Vans shoe. And it's called foxing tape. And it bends over this wall. Huh. Very interesting. I've owned my fair share of half cabs and they all have this, and I didn't know that's what it was. Minimalist calligraphy. Oh, it's like some negative space shadow letters. Spoon. Oh, it's gonna be spooky for Halloween. Right, of course it is. Spoopy. See, it looks so simple. Like, you've put even less lines down than I would if I was to do like some bubble letters or something. It's taking you less effort, and yet it looks so much cooler. It's not fair. My neighbor's tree has the perfect fall gradient. Do they go into their options and turn off like ambient occlusion and shadows? Like, they set it all to low or off. Because what's going on with this tree? It looks like it's been rendered into place in viewport rendering. They forgot to turn on ray tracing or something like that. This is RTX off. We need an RTX on version. I'm so confused by this. It's great. It's a cool gradient, but it just doesn't look real. I'm messing with my head, but it's cool. It is satisfying. All right. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you have been satisfied, and it's, provided some yin to your yang, like the soup, when it comes to this and idiots in cars. So anyway, like if you liked, subscribe if you're not already, and if you want to catch the other video or any in the future, playlist in the description. See you next time.